So I've just left Fort Hunter Liggett and entered the Los Padres National Forest. Very nice drive. It's kind of a toss-up coming from my house whether to take the 101 or the 5. I took the 5 on the way up, but if I ever come here again, I think I'll take the 101. I think it's a nicer drive. So when I set out here, I was hoping to get an answer to the question whether or not I could shoot a pig, and I didn't get a clear answer on that. It turned out to raise more questions, and kind of got somewhat of an ambiguous answer. But I guess that's normal, and I think I got an answer in the sense that I consider myself a sportsman, which is the highest level of hunting, and not just. In other words, I'll wait for this car to pass. In other words, it's okay to let the shot of a lifetime pass you by if there's any question in your mind or in your heart as to whether or not it's right to take that shot. I had questions, many questions. Turns out the important one was whether or not I was in the right area, and which I wasn't. It turned out I was in a restricted area, which I think is why the pigs were so, they walked right past me, as if they knew I couldn't take that shot. And I'm proud of myself. I feel I did the right thing. I still feel that I could shoot a pig if I'd had a chance to get settled in and was 100% sure I was in the area I was supposed to be in. I think I could have pulled the trigger, but talk is cheap. That still remains to be seen. I haven't given up yet. I'm gonna make it to Cone Peak Road. I think I'll switch to my 30-06 barrel, which is what I practiced with the most by far, and that'll give me a bit more range. The areas I was hunting was bow or muzzleloader or shotgun only. I just want to say how amazed I am, how many people I talked to that said they would have taken that shot, and if necessary, to shoot the pig in the restricted area and drag it into the area you're supposed to be in. Or, I don't know, it's hard to know how, like I said, talk is cheap, so it's hard to know if these people would really do that, or if they're just saying it. It's always easy to say what you would have done when you're not actually in the situation. But almost everyone I talked to, with the exception of people that were hunting the same area as me, said, you should have taken the shot. And one guy I talked to, almost everyone I talked to advised me to basically break the law, whether it be hunting at night with night vision goggles, shooting from the car, using bait. These are all things in certain areas or certain circumstances it is okay to do, but definitely not in the circumstances that I'm in. And I may be repeating myself a bit, but I do believe in regulated hunting. I believe in giving the animal a fair, the concept of fair chase, as put forth by FDR. And there's, like for example, deers, you can only shoot a mature buck. There's no such limit on pigs in this area. There's no bag limit. There's no age limit, but they are restricted by area and by the type of weapon used. I lost my train of thought. Flies buzzing all around me. But in a broader context, to put this the concept of sportsmanship in a broader context, I believe that it's always easier to get ahead in life by cheating, whether it be by, if you're racing and you trip somebody, or you're taking a test and you write the answers on your hand. It's easier to win by cheating. And the question arises, why not cheat if it's easier to win by cheating? And the answer is that, even if nobody knows, a lot of people I talk to about the pig says, who would, nobody's going to know. Just tell them you got it in the area you're supposed to be in. And I didn't really say anything to them, but my response internally is, I would know, and anyone I talked to about it would know unless I were to lie. And I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheater, at least for the most part. I'd be lying if I said I never lied or never cheated, but it's something I strive not to be. Strive to do things the right way. And the answer is, who would know? I would know. And cheaters, the price they pay is that they have to live with themselves. They're the ones who have to lay their head down to go to sleep at night and look at themselves in the mirror in the morning. And that's the price they pay, is living with themselves, knowing that they won by cheating, or that they found success by doing it the wrong way, not the right way. It's always harder to be a good person. It's harder to do the right thing. But it's rewarding in the long run. Maybe not in the short run, but in the long run. I'm going to wait for this car to pass. So I may not have been rewarded with a pig to take home, but my reward is knowing that I did what was right in my heart and in the eyes of the law. Not to say that I follow all the laws. If there's a sign that says don't turn left and there's nobody coming, I'll be the first to turn left. So I do break some laws that I think are stupid. If it's not harming anybody. But if hunting wasn't regulated, species could become extinct. And I have respect and admiration for the game. Game meaning the species that I'm hunting. On the way out of Area 29, it was just after sunset. I knew I only had about 20 minutes to take a shot. I saw about 5 rabbits in Area 29 that I could have shot had I had my .410 shotgun. I chose to bring the muzzleloader because I thought the pig would be more rewarding. And as much as I wished I had my shotgun when I saw the rabbits, I'm sure I would have been more disappointed or upset if I had taken my shotgun and I'd seen a pig. So I thought I saw this rabbit. It was only about 10 feet away from me, just sitting there looking at me. I thought about taking a shot at it with my muzzleloader, just to say that I got something and got a shot off, got a chance to shoot my muzzleloader. But I knew that there wouldn't have been anything left of the rabbit. It was a small rabbit to begin with, not much meat on it, and the muzzleloader would have just obliterated it. And I decided that's not what I'm about, just killing for the sake of killing. That's not why I'm here. So I just looked at it and let it go. And again, I'm proud that I made that decision, because it's not about just killing as many animals as you can. It's about the sport and doing it in a sportsmanlike way. And although this leads me to another point, something that's on my mind is that part of the question I had when I could have shot that pig was this question of compassion. And I feel that the way I was brought up, or maybe just my innate personality is kind of an overdeveloped sense of compassion, and I feel that I have an underdeveloped killer instinct, and that's part of why I'm here, is to develop that killer instinct to become more balanced. And I know the killer instinct is within me, though it may be malnourished, and I know that compassion is important, although I think mine is sometimes misguided or overdeveloped. So this is a work in progress. The most amazing part of this trip so far was the first, literally within a minute of setting out to hunt, when I saw those pigs, and never saw a pig since. But I still had a great time. My face might not show it due to exhaustion and camera shyness, but this is an amazing experience. I'm hooked. I want to do it again if my time and schedule allows. And I'm not quite finished yet. I'm going to keep trying on the way home. And I think that's everything I wanted to get out. I just wanted to get those things on camera while they're on my mind. And now I'm going to head into the Los Padres National Forest and see what I see.